we doing today? Hold on, I'm getting the cafe open. Girl, congratulations and thank you so much for being the first customer into the cafe. Hold on, that one. Our cafe is currently just opening up. It takes a little bit longer than it does in the evenings. Enjoy your RGBT. Yes. So good. Funtos, welcome. Enjoy your Colombian hot chocolate. One of the best. If you like cheese in your chocolate, that is. Alright, cafe is fully open. Go ahead and click exclamation point join to walk on in. And as you can see, we've kind of expanded a little bit more. We have 2 doors now. Isn't that exciting? It's so exciting. Let's see. Ohayo gozaimasu, everyone. Muffin, Spencer, welcome in. Spencer, enjoy your matcha. Cookie, enjoy your jasmine green tea. Muffin, enjoy your brown sugar milk tea. I'm kind of feeling like a Hojicha this morning. Anyone else feeling like a Hojicha? Enjoy your brown sugar milk tea. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're in the middle of raid right now, but thank you so much. Let's see. Hello, Red Frost. Welcome back in. Alright. Oh, let's see. Crow is sitting right here. Pat. Cookie is sitting right here. Red Frost is sitting right here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in so early and joining me today. Today, we're going to make some Tamagoyaki. And that's about all. Unless you guys really want me to make scones. You'd have to get Maddox in. Maddox would have to come in and be like, I want the scones. But thank you for letting me take out the trash. It was kind of embarrassing this morning because I am technically still in my pajamas and because it is a day off. And I did not want to get out of my pajamas. So everyone happened to be walking on their way to work as I was taking out the trash. Therefore, everyone saw me in my pajamas. Does anyone else do breakfast in their pajamas? I think there's no any other way to do breakfast other than in pajamas, but maybe that's just me. You can serve yourself. That is true. You could serve yourself, Cookie. Alright, let's get a new trash bag in. It's not a holiday today. I just happen to have the day off. So as usual, when I have the day off, I will do a breakfast stream. Well, as our last day off, I guess. As of our last day off. That's what I'll do. We do have Vietnamese coffee, but like, I'm not sure if I'm feeling coffee. Am I feeling coffee? I can serve myself or not eat breakfast at all. Okay. However you want to do it. However you want to do it. I'm not picky. So one of the fun things about like, I don't know, living with a bunch of other people, we're gonna get our daily pirukuru, which is like milk. I don't know, it's not really milk. It's like a yogurt. It's our daily stomach gut thingies. It's really good. I've been drinking it since I was little. Usually we call them Yakult. You drink one a day and your stomach gut will be happy with you. Like having yogurt. Love Yakult, right? Girl, what are you up to today? And what is everyone up to today? Love Yakult. You guys love Yakult. There's like so many off-brands of Yakult. Wait, did you guys know that like a couple years back, Yakult came out with like the Yakult 1000 or something like that? And it was said to have like, it was said to be like some sort of miracle Yakult, where if you drink it before bed, you're supposed to have like deeper and better sleep. And you were supposed to be like less stressful, easier, like your mind would be more refreshed after drinking it. You just got off work, so that means Final Fantasy XIV time, right? But yeah, so this Yakult 1000 like was selling out of stores for the longest time. Well, sure, okay. Sorry everyone, I guess we're not making scones today. We gotta take a sprout through MSQ. Make sure you get some rest though. If you just got off work, get some food, get some rest. We're gonna make Tamagoyaki today. Is the US in full the same as in Japan? Yeah, pretty much the same. The recipe is basically the same. Brekkie time. Hi Lynn, good morning. Ohayo, ohayo gozaimasu. Colombian hot chalky. As you can see, we still have our Ryukyu awamori here. So maybe we'll drink that for breakfast. No, we should not be drinking that for breakfast. Make kuro into scones so you have both. I don't think I want to mix kuro into the scones. No, scones first. Do you guys really want scones? Like technically, I do have the ingredients for scones. Technically. On a technical basis, I guess I should say. The salt. Maybe I don't have the things for scones. That's weird. Also, I didn't realize that I don't... This. I'll just stick this in the freezer now. I'm not the biggest fan of scones. Aren't they usually kind of tough to eat? Not too much for one brekkie. But see, that's the thing. Like, well, this week, when I met up with Cookie, I got myself some mini ones. And I haven't finished them because I was like so excited about eating other things. So we have croissants and we have croissant wieners. But technically we already have our bread. We don't really need scones. That's why I said you have to convince me to. Make scone and jams another day. We're probably gonna make scones and jam another day. Kuro, don't say you're not yummy. I'm sure you're yummy to someone. Wait a second. Should we be saying green? I'm not the biggest fan. No, it's not too much for one brekkie. I like the croissant. They want the croissant? A croissant? Please don't clip that. We can barbecue kuro. We are not gonna barbecue kuro. You're not gonna be eating kuro today. Anyway, since we have the croissant and the croissant wiener. Hold on, did you guys want that? Did you want the croissant wiener? Now we have to, right? Uh-oh. The other one has woken up. Actually, technically Dustin isn't the other one. The other one is the other one. Anyways. Don't go clipping the croissant wiener either. We have no potatoes either. Okay? Alright. Well, now we have to, right? I guess. But I mean, no one's gonna. Alright, let's get moving. What do we want to drink? Hojicha? Do we want a hojicha latte today, everyone? I think we want a hojicha latte. Yeah? Do you guys want a hojicha latte? One of the cafe drinks? The Hojicha Boba milk tea. We'll do a Hojicha Boba milk tea, but instead of regular milk, we're going to be doing soy milk. How's that? Oh no! Lid actually clipped it. We got the croissant. Oh my goodness. Okay, Hojicha Boba milk. Hojicha milk tea. We don't have any boba, right? I don't have any boba. Do I have any boba left? I do technically have some boba left. We could do some boba. You guys want the boba? You want the boba? The boba? The boba? The boba? Do you guys want it? I did technically have some left. Takes forever. I already did. Do we want the Hojicha Boba milk tea? And you almost missed your flight? Cookie, that's not good. Do we want the Hojicha Boba milk tea or do we want the Hojicha milk tea? Because you were sitting at the wrong gate. Okay, that's on you. And maybe the airport, but you know, either one. Anyways. Alright. Do we want boba or not? Yes or no? You'll take any milk teas? Okay. You know what? Let's do the boba. Let's do the boba. Man. Oh no, it's on you too. Yes. We're doing the boba milk tea. Okay. So pretty much, this is what we gotta do. So instead of this will be enough. This will be a little bit more than enough. We're gonna be doing about half and half. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this here. And let's go make some boba. Some boba. I can use my small dish for the boba. Because I really don't have too much left and I do want to use it up. So yeah, we'll make the boba. We'll make the boba. Deadish. You can do it. You don't die, Cookie. You're a mod right now, so you can't die. Cookie, you can't die. Okay? Alright, so it looks like our morning is going to be Hojicha Boba milk tea and Tamagoyaki with mini ones. Alright, so these are mini ones. They're really cute. Look at this. Got a wiener. We got the wiener and the bread nestled in very nicely. Sorry, I should be appropriate. It's really good. They're very handy snack size. These are the croissants. Okay, I'm done. These are the croissants. Rose probably like, no, make her say more. We need less water than. We're not making too much. It's not gonna be me drinking this. What's the matter, Curl? Curl, what are you thinking about right now? I won't lie, I'm actually kind of like sleepy still because Cav and I were playing Dragon Song Tavern multiplayer mode. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's a lot of fun. Brain oopsies. Goodbye, phone. Goodbye. I should have seen that coming. Brain empty. Brain is fried, probably from all the work you've been doing. Don't blame you. Alright, so today while we're waiting for this to finish up... Goodbye, phone! Yeah, goodbye, phone. Well, we're waiting for things to boil. So do you guys know about tapioca? You should make some Chinese desserts sometime. Yeah. Tapioca's not too bad for you. Yes, I agree. We can make some Chinese desserts. I think, I don't know when mango comes on sale, but like, wow! Hello? Hey, Crypto, welcome, good morning. Wait, Crypto, was there maps this weekend? I totally forgot, but good morning. How are you? Oh, what was that question? Was there maps this weekend? I totally missed it. Enjoy your orange juice, by the way. We're gonna use... Technically, we need to use this one for the boba. Yeah. So that's not a whole lot of boba, but it's quite a lot of boba. So what we're making is actually, this kind of tea is actually a royal milk tea style, and it uses a lot of tea leaves. One of the reasons why I pick Hojicha for this is because I happen to have a lot of Hojicha that I keep forgetting to give away to people. Let's go 3 tablespoons for sure. And when you make a royal milk tea, or like a royal, you're essentially just making a really strong tea base. This is maybe about 2 cups of water. No, more than that. This is about like maybe 3 cups of water. So 3 cups of water to about, and then each one has about a teaspoon of tea leaves to it, which is quite a bit, to be honest. Evening, and no, Pocky was down with the headache, and I really wasn't ready and didn't have any others online anyway. Because of my diadem grinding and crafting, my bags are down to 33 slots at the moment. I understand. By the way, if you need more diadem items, let me know, because I still have mine, and I am not going through them as fast as I thought I would. But thank you for letting me know. And because I kind of went to bed Saturday, and I was just like, wait a second, I'm forgetting something. And I was just like, maps! Technically, I could provide all the maps for everyone, but I know like when you're down to that many slots, item slots left over, like you're just kind of like, maybe I should hold off on stuff. Alright. So we're just gonna let this brew for a little bit. Did I even write Tamagoyaki or did I just write breakfast time? Brekkie time. Okay, this tea should be just about. Maybe we can toss in a couple more leaves. I feel like it should be a little bit more darker. It's all, with this kind of tea, like it just has to be a strong tea. No, I have to farm my own mats because I need to get the gathers to 8 points anyways. Okay. And breakfast time on the stream title. Okay. I don't know. We're making Hojicha Boba milk tea. Does anyone count boba tea as breakfast? 30? You have 33 slots. Crypto? That's luxury space. Oh my gosh. It's not if you're crypto. Wait, that one's wrong. Nope. Alright, that last bit of tea should do the trick. I just really like making a very condensed milk tea. I saw Muffin in here, by the way. Muffin's been making a lot of yummy stuff. And we saw Freddiness making some chicken roast or some fake roast. It looked pretty good. Everyone's been cooking such yummy stuff lately. I should cook some more yummy stuff. I haven't been cooking too much. And it shows when the kitchen is like a mess. That's when you know I haven't been cooking. Hi, V! I want tasty Tamagoyaki. Good morning, Quintos. I'm so sorry. I started so late. I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be making your PvP. Is it okay to come late? Instead, we're making boba milk tea. I'm being told to make boba milk tea for breakfast. We are going to make Tamagoyaki soon, though. Alright, this tea should be done. No worries, we go for 2 hours usually. Okay, then it's plenty of time. Maybe we should use... I'm going to use the other one, because that one already has the strainer. I use my other teapot. This one's usually for my cold drinks, but... Ooh, I can smell the hojicha. It smells so good. So one of the other reasons why you want to make a dense tea is because you're going to be doing equal parts tea and whatever your milk or milk alternative choices. I personally prefer soy milk, so we're going to go with soy milk. And I think this might be a little too much for this here, but it's fine. So ending at like what, 11 your time? Yeah, it'll be 11 my time. I'm going to try and get this done as fast as possible, but I just want to say thank you for all of the support. I know I don't usually stream NA hours, and many of you often catch me like at the tail end of either my cooking streams or you guys are busy during the same time, because I know I stream during your weekend hours. And I try to catch everyone as much as I possibly can. It can be really, really hard. Oopsies. Got a big drop flying out. Here we go. Okay. Technically, I can probably put a little bit more water in this and brew it up. We can try. Not too much. Try and get a little bit more tea. Just a little bit. So we're going to turn this down to a low simmer. Anyways, the bulb is going to cook for a long time. But yeah, like, I just want to thank everyone since I don't get to, if that makes sense. Since you being here really helps support me as a channel. And honestly, I don't think I would have ever made it this far if many of you did not stick around. Kind of one of those things where it's just like, oh yeah, I could keep going, but I don't have to. But honestly, like, it really does help keep me inspired when I see everyone cooking and everyone enjoying themselves here. I always want to create like the best experience possible. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know I'm gonna cry if I keep talking about it, but it means a lot. Ren Frost, you also got the Hojicha Boba milk tea. You're gonna get the tea that we're drinking today. And congratulations on your first drink. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna set this over here. That's hot. Anyways, we're gonna also make some nice honey syrup for our boba. Alright, back to our regularly programmed tsundere, okay? I'm not often a tsundere anymore, I know. This is some dark tea, by the way. Can you guys tell? Like, look how dark this is. It's like coffee black. That's kind of what you want. I don't know how much more we're going to get out of these tea leaves, but we'll see. You know, what do you guys like? Do you guys want more food content or do you guys like more games content? Have I actually asked anyone that? What do you prefer? Do you guys want to see me struggle in like ultimates or do you guys want to see me like struggle in savages? I struggle in savages, so you know. Struggle in a lot of games. Drink it all up. No! No, Quantos, don't do that! Not before we get our sugar in. We're gonna get some hot water ready. We're gonna see if we can get these tea leaves going. Just a little bit more. Keep out what we can from them. So I want you guys to be careful with all the caffeine you all intake, because I know you all are caffeine addicts. Might have to add a little bit more tea leaves, but we'll see. I enjoy both. Okay, as long as you enjoy both. I've watched people prog ultimates. It's very painful to watch even when they make progress. I mostly just lurk to help their view count. That's fair. I mean, the thing is I really like talking, so that's why I kind of like, afterwards Cav kind of bonks me on the head and just like, I'm sorry, I just like talking. Don't tell Cav I'm outing them like this. I drink light roast coffee just for the caffeine content. Oh, you are a strong person, Quantos. Yeah, I mean, we may prog an ultimate at some point, but I need a lot of time off for that. Okay. Alright, when you guys are making boba, by the way, so when you guys make boba, what you want to do is you want to make sure the boba is like free floating like this. So that way you want plenty of water for the boba to kind of dance around. The taste is good too. I don't care about the burn. But I care about the happy burr chemical. That's fair. Okay. Wait, Kuro, what do you mean, EB? What does that mean? You're supposed to be progging MSQ. MSQ. Oh my goodness. I think the thing about playing an MMO is that you need a really hardcore work life, and then you have to come back home with just enough like help and support to be able to prog that MMO life after work. Alright, this is looking pretty good, and we're hitting a nice boiling point with this. Alright, so we're gonna get this done because we actually need to use this pan to make a honey syrup real quickly. Okay. We're gonna call this done. We're gonna add just a little bit more. Yeah, we want that dark ambery color. Dark kind of amber. The Hojicha. We want that Hojicha. I think the funniest part about this Hojicha is the fact that I got it and I was just like, ah yeah, I'm gonna get some Hojicha. I'm gonna get 7 grams or 10 grams. 10 grams was like a full bag of this, like all the way to the top and stuffed. And I was just like, I made mondo mistakes. Like some really bad mistakes here. Mistakes were made. But you know. By the way, no one look at the 11.5-hour stream yesterday. It's just me ranting about how much I'm enjoying Dragon Song Tavern. Literally, that's all it is. Okay. What's Tamagoyaki? Cousin of Okonomiyaki? No, it's rolled egg omelet. So Tamagoyaki is rolled egg omelet. I'm using up a lot of like the sugar setup. Girl, wake up! Girl, wake up! Yeah, I know. A lot of time. Remember, people are racing world first. They're taking a week off their day jobs and progging 16 hours a day, and a bunch of teams dropped out of as their week ran off. Yeah, you know, I need a nap. Working 7 days a week. That's true. Kuro should rest. So consider that pro raiders spend 80 hours, over 80 hours progging ultimates before anyone's victory. I mean, I think Dragon Song was the longest one. Or no, maybe Top was. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Tamagoyaki is a rolled egg omelet, and we'll be getting to it shortly because I am stalling massively because Hojicha Boba milk tea takes a long time to make. There's so many ingredients to Hojicha Boba milk tea. It's okay. I love doing it for everyone though. I want to do it for you guys. So we're doing a honey sugar syrup. We're gonna add more water over here to our, and this is boiling water, by the way. So it's not cold water. A little bit of here. If you want good boba, you have to make sure you wash the boba and then put it straight into sugar syrup. Alright, tea leaves are completely spent, by the way. We cannot get any more out of these tea leaves, and we do not intend to get any more, so I'm just washing everything now, as we usually do, because I like being proactive with all of my cleaning, and making sure all of my cleaning gets done, so that way I have room to do other things with my countertop. Anyone else do that? Also, I feel like sleepy time me, or like morning breakfast time me, is less hyperactive than the any other time me. I watched videos about both world first races, Dragon Song and Top, and both were about the same teams taking 1 week time off and didn't always finish. Yeah. I was watching Lucrezia for Fru a lot. Still, I would not have fun spending more than an hour learning to fight for a clear. That's why I no longer raid hardcore or do current level plots. Very fair. Wait, Kuro, are you getting pizza? Are you having pizza? So to do like... This is open. So to make like the honey syrup, I usually use the Okinawan kokuto. I probably shouldn't have used that big. Which is a sato kibi, which is like unrefined sugar. But the kokuto has like a deeper kind of maltier flavor, so you could use brown sugar, it's totally fine. Brown sugar and I do 1-1-1, 1-to-1-to-1, and then add water to adjust. So I'll do equal parts honey, white sugar, and brown sugar. But you can adjust them as you see fit, and then I add water to just kind of keep it. I wish. I may make some tri-tip tonight. Ooh, tri-tip sounds good. And yeah, like, it takes so long to finish an ultimate, and I think that's one of the things that I was talking to Cab about how, like, how long this would take, realistically. Okay, what is it that's making the noise? There's a funny interference and I don't know what it is. And it just started up. The tri-tip sounds really good. Let's see what's going on. The mic is picking up on something, and I don't like that. Nope, I still hear it. Did someone start the laundry? I'm going insane. Weird. Something is definitely running though, and it's causing a lot of interference. Ooh, I don't want that. That's so weird. So weird. What can I do? Someone started something up and I need a lot of interference in my... Alrighty, I think last flight ready to go, then go home. Alright, Cookie, have a safe flight back, and thank you so much for coming to Japan again. And also, if anyone else comes over, like, to Japan and it's just like, hey, Howie, I want to meet you. I'm just like, okay. I generally trust everyone that's in, like, among my followers that are... I trust you guys to be safe and understand. And I feel like we're all kind of friends here. Pretty chill. Good morning, Dustin. Water? No! No, not like this. No. I need a cat emoji now because I have cat. All right, we need our boba dancing. Boba dancing. Okay, we'll drink the water. Hold on, let me get a glass real quickly. I'm still awaiting this to get her passport. I also found a list of the best watch shops in all major cities in Japan. I'm gonna have a field day. Yeah, go. If I went to visit Japan, it would mainly be to meet up and hang out with Pocky and me. And you, Aoi. I mean, okay, I have some sightseeing ideas, but not to not see people there would be a crime. Cookie has come over and discovered that a week is not enough time to see everything that Cookie wanted to see in Japan. And I was just like, yeah, then I'm not too surprised, but also, like, there's still plenty of stuff in mind. Like, there's still a lot of things to do just in Tokyo alone. Alright, I'm getting the water, Dustin. Did you know the picture was left very low yesterday, and I was just like, no. はい、みんな乾杯しましょう。3、2、1、乾杯。I kind of wondered about that, Kuro. I didn't want to ask you directly about it because I was just like, maybe it's a little too soon. But I was gonna ask, like, because of the new job, are you able to come over? Alright, our sugar syrup is about ready. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar to it and then add a little bit more water. Actually, because I need to refill my sugar. Why do we have so many sugars now? What is going on here? I mean, like, I know I'm insane. Pretty simple as that with the sugar. What you making? We're making Hojicha Boba milk tea, and then we're making Tamagoyaki. And because the Tamagoyaki isn't going to take me so long, we're putting off the Tamagoyaki to make the Hojicha Boba milk tea. The Boba milk tea. Boba. And we gotta make everything, Vera. We gotta even make the sugar syrup. So we are try-harding this. Good morning, Vera. How are you today? Did you manage to check out the Final Fantasy XIV Artist Alley thing? I'd have to check. It's a possibility, but I have to plan it out more thoroughly. You could just tell them, like, you already bought the tickets, right? It was pretty charm one because my mom doesn't like ones with a lot of work. We'll share one home before I send it to her. Yeah. Yeah, see, I told you, Cookie, like, if you send it to Kuro, like, Kuro would have better suggestions regarding, like, oopsies. Hold on. Regarding, like, what kind of watches are best. Why didn't you guys tell me? Why didn't anyone tell me our syrup was getting a little too, it's getting a little too, whatchamacall? Too crazy. Okay, that should be more than enough sugar. Just go by yourself. Just go by yourself, girl. Okay. Alright, we're gonna check the flavor of this. But it should be like a really kind of sweet, malty flavor. This should be good enough. I need the residual heat. By the way, be very careful when you do that, everyone. Sugar gets very, very hot. And you may want to let this cool down before you do that. You're an introvert? Wait, what do you mean you're an introvert? Are you an introvert and then an extrovert? Like, oh, water's getting low on the boba. Alright. What do you mean? How am I gonna let you have Cav if you're an introvert? Cav is also an introvert. It's like sticking two bottoms together. Cav says ambivert. But see, Cav, if you're around Kuro and Kuro's an introvert, then you're both introverts. I think you have the perfect taste tester sitting right there on the windowsill. He's not on the windowsill, he's just like... He's Thancred. This is Thancred. I think you're a shy extrovert, Kuro. This is the bull... What the heck, Dustin? Hi, Nina, kanpai shimashou. Sunny, ichi kanpai. Hi, Aldemir. What you making today? Hojicha Boba milk tea for breakfast as well as Tamagoyaki. I get so exhausted from being out though. Maybe though. You might be a shy extrovert. But you may be an... Okay, I guess the question is like, do you feel like other people, do you feel like you can feed off of the other people's energy? Sounds yummy. It's very yummy. Look at this. Look at this dark hojicha. Eldebin, you'll love this. And then we're gonna make so dark. No, it drains me? Okay, you might be an introvert. If you get drained when being around people, you might be more of an introvert. Gotta pop! Yay! Have fun, Quantos. Quantos is currently doing PvP. I need to recharge. Yeah, you are probably more of an introvert, but like, when you are safe and comfortable around people, you exhibit extrovert qualities. Does that make sense? Does that feel like you? Cav is an ambivert. I can say that for sure. Maybe. I can say Cav is an ambivert. But I will also say that because of like Cav being an ambivert, like it is basically putting two bottoms together and then realizing there's suddenly two bottoms together. Alright, Cookie, have a safe flight. Take care. Girl also says take care. Does that make sense? I think Vera gets it, right? What does that mean? Vera gets me. It's like finding out your two bottoms. Anyways, what are we cooking? We're making, oh, RQ, welcome. We're making we actually are not making anything of the above on the title. We are actually making Hojicha Boba milk tea and making Tamagoyaki. I'm just waiting. Whoopsies, what the heck? What the heck just happened? Okay. We have such little boba today. We're gonna use 3 eggs for our tamagoyaki, which is quite a bit. Alright, before this syrup gets any more. We can add more water to the syrup, but we don't have so much boba. I use the syrup as a sweetener. That's fine. Okay, Vera gets me. She gets me. Are we? I think we were reverting to the PVP minus the P squared. Yes, you're getting to the PVP minus. Boba milk tea. Yeah, boba milk tea. We're making some boba milk tea. Some boba milk tea. That's fair. I definitely don't think I have much of a social battery in person unless it's the topic that I'm fascinated by. Yeah, I really think like Crow is just always chatting into people's communities, so you seem social in that regard. Yeah, like again, like when you're in the comfort of like your own place, if you're in a comfortable position, I guess I should say, you'll be fine. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're an extrovert. I'm gonna kind of get more syrup. I think it's perfectly fine. We're gonna try. Okay, that's all I'm gonna try for because I don't want to try too hard. I'm not that much of a try hard, sadly. Anyways, y'all are learning how to make boba milk tea here. Are these pretty squishy? Let me see if these are squishy. They might need a little bit more time. No, they're looking pretty squishy. We'll give them a little bit longer, but while that's happening, I'm gonna wash. Makes sense, right? I want to learn boba milk tea. Okay. It's actually pretty easy if you guys can get like the black, so get the black tapioca. I already threw out my bag, I'm so sorry. But you can get black tapioca from almost any Asian restaurant and definitely off of like your major online seller that we really don't want to encourage people to buy from, but I mean, like, I guess we have to because that's probably the only place. But Asian supermarkets should have the black tapioca, and if you get the black tapioca, what you're going to want to do is follow the instructions. I mean, you'll do maybe about a half a cup of tapioca pearls to not a giant pot, like you can get away with a little bit. I typically like to use hold on, let me show you the pot. I'm washing the pot right now. I'm washing said pot right now, so I'm just like, hold on. It's hard because it's in my hand, but also it's dripping wet and full of suds. Okay, so you want... I've always done it by like guesstimation. There's no exact. So in a... What is this? I don't know. So in a size of this pot, like, use stainless steel, by the way. You'll appreciate your life later. I'm only using this one because this is the only other pot I have right now. Okay, so did you use black tea or just milk? So what I made is I make a royal milk tea style hojicha for my Hojicha Boba milk tea. So what I do is, if you use this pot for everything, this size pot, like look, okay? Down. If you use this size pot for everything, totally fine. I still need to clean it off a little bit more. There's still some sugar on here. I fill like maybe 3 cups of water, or maybe like a tablespoon and a half of tea leaves. Okay? Because you're making a very saturated, or like a very saturated tea base. Elden Bean's probably going to be like, Elden Bean's probably going to come in and bonk me on the head. Wait, when I say that. But what would Thancred think? You need to try hard for Thancred. I don't... Do I need to try hard for... Okay, that's a true question. Do I need to try hard for Thancred? So I use Hojicha milk tea. So the reason why I make it so strong is because I'm going to be using ice, as well as like equal parts dairy, or like my dairy alternative to tea. Okay, I mean, to each their own. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're making a royal milk tea style base here. And royal milk teas are like insane. Here, let me... Has anyone tried to make a royal milk tea? Is it already Lunar New Year? Okay, so according to Just One Cookbook, which I think is where I learned the royal milk tea recipe that I picked up from, it's 1 cup of water, 3 heaping teaspoons of black tea leaves, and 3 heaping teaspoons of black tea leaves is about a tablespoon and a half of tea. Okay? No, not Lunar New Year. I mean Mid-Autumn Festival. Sorry, Mid-Autumn Festival. I'm saying the wrong things, but lots of moons going on right now, okay? I know people use milk in their fruit saints. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? So it's 1 cup of water, a tablespoon... Oh, October 6th? It is October 6th. 1 tablespoon, like 1 heaping tablespoon of tea. And then you're doing an equal part of tea and milk. Okay? That's your basic royal milk tea. That's what I use for my Hojicha Boba milk tea recipe. That, I'm not panic because I hadn't bought any mooncakes or anything. I am having a panic because I didn't buy any mooncakes. And I'm so far away from Chinatown now. Anyways. Oops. So after, like, once you get your tea done, you got to move on to your boba. Your boba, if you cook it in here, you're going to cook about a cup, half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of boba in here, and you're going to fill this pot all the way up to like almost full of water. You're going to boil the water first, pour your tapioca in, and just watch it dance and bubble. And once it gets a little bit low, so this is actually getting low, you're going to make sure that you have extra hot water boiled, and you're going to keep it up. Keep the water up. You want to make sure the boba is dancing. You don't want to let the boba go cool down. So that's why we're adding hot water to it, and we add it in slowly. I might actually have, this water may not be as hot as I want it to be because the bubbling or like the boiling slowed down a lot. And this is on like medium heat. RQ, I hope you're writing this down because this is literally a cafe recipe that I've developed. I've developed a lot of drink recipes, by the way. And all of these drink recipes just stay in my head. Dustin! I don't need to try hard for Thancred. What are you talking about? Thancred needs to try hard for me. Please. I don't know, panic here. The hand bonding movie. Oh yeah, it's hands on soul. This is here still. Yeah, it is. It's a 6 here. Alright, see how the boba gate went up to a boil again? See, we don't want too cold of water that the boba stops dancing for like a long period of time. Alright, here's another water. Hai, minna kanpai shimashou. 3, 2, 1, kanpai! This is like you're talking too much, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. People are asking me. Alright, so for my sugar syrup, my honey sugar syrup, what I do is I do equal parts white sugar, brown sugar, honey, and then add water to adjust. So maybe I'll do like a half a cup of each, and then add a little bit of water so that like it's not super syrupy. It's more of like a little bit on the simple syrup side. Alright, this boba should be done. It's looking pretty squishy. Everything's looking pretty cooked. How long does the boba take? Typically when you do the measurements that I gave you, it will take about an hour to prepare your boba. That's one of the reasons why I'm just like, boba takes a long time because it's boiled. Like you're boiling a thick starchy ball. Okay. Thick starchy balls. And okay. So after you get your boba boiled, this is pretty much done. So we're going to turn this off. What you're going to do is you're going to take your boba and you're going to strain it and then wash it with cold water. Okay? So we're going to strain it. Ooh, that is... is very starchy. You're gonna wash it. You're just gonna wash it, rinse it off. You want to get off that extra starch because tapioca is very starchy. That's why they say don't drink too much of it because it's very starchy. Okay. And because I have such little boba, I don't need to like spend too much time. Everyone starts running away as soon as I start explaining stuff and going like, this is what we do. Just like it's fine. Okay. That's done. All right, now wash all of your ingredients before they, or wash all of your tools before it dries. Let me repeat, wash all of your tools before it dries. You don't want to deal with starchy, like the dried starch from the boba, at all. Trust me when I say you don't want to deal with it. So before things cool down, wash it. You will not have to deal with like sticky or trying to scrape off hardened boba or like boba starch, tapioca starch, which actually is not too bad, but I guess you also don't want to deal with it later, so just wash everything off as soon as you can. Exactly that, Kuro. Anyways. Alright, so you are well on your way to having your Hojicha Boba milk tea. Why did that take an hour? Why has that taken an hour? You know what? I want to make some tamagoyaki. So we're going to make some tamagoyaki. What's taking an hour? Boba! Actually, no. Because this is why you never want to work in a boba shop, and you always want to be nice to the boba shop people, the tea shop people, because boba tea takes a long freaking time. Like making the boba, getting the tea prepared, it takes a long time. Okay. Tamagoyaki is the only time I've ever like cold egg. So that's the nice thing about tamagoyaki is that tamagoyaki can be served like cold or chilled, or it can be served like slightly warm. Alright, we're gonna be doing a 3-egg tamagoyaki because we have a ton of eggs. Do you guys want a traditional recipe or do you guys want my personal recipe? Well, oh, guess what's not open? I hate microwave reheated rice though. Can you reheat it in the rice cooker? That should be possible, right? Muffin? Personalized egg. You want the personalized egg recipe? The tamagoyaki recipe? We can do that. We can do that. Can, but not when I left them. Eat it for lunch. Does it work? I actually don't. Okay, so here's the thing. You can reheat, but typically, especially if you're a child, you don't have reheated lunches. Like, you can't reheat the lunches. So what you have to do is like you kind of pack the rice when it's already kind of cooled down a little bit. And at that point, you should make rice balls. The only way to reheat rice in a microwave is to give it some water first. It's going to be a bit wet, and some water steaming from the bottom helps too. Yeah, I put water into. Wow, this egg did not want to crack. Oh, whoopsies! Oh, it was double yolk. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Oh, it was double yolk. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. We got a double yolk. Yeah, I usually put water into my rice too when reheating it, but sometimes the texture doesn't like reheat correctly. Does that make sense? I think I know what Muffin's talking about. Like the texture doesn't come out right as fresh steamed rice or fresh cooked rice. What I started doing was make rice in the morning, so it's still slightly warm by lunchtime. Yeah, wait, huh? Yeah, that's what you do. Anytime you make obento, you want to make fresh rice in the morning. You never make it the night before. Okay. Oh, I feel so bad. This one has a double yolk. Only one of you would survive. This is what happens. I feel really bad about eating eggs. Here, you guys can see. I feel really bad about eating eggs because I watch a YouTube channel called A Chick Called Albert. And it's about this man who saves birds and other animals. And oh my god, I feel like, oh, I'm like, yay, the miracle of life. And then I look at my chicken eggs and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, babies. Oh gosh, yeah, Muffin, if you have a timer on your rice cooker, definitely set it for the morning. I mean, Balut would make me feel Balut would make me feel terrible. That's one of those things where it's just like, I would like to try. However, I don't know if my brain could like wrap my head around like needing to eat, knowing that I'm eating a baby duck. All right. Oh, okay. And I've recently been watching like a lot of videos from the YouTube channel and just being like, oh my god. All right, so you're breaking up, like, I like to make it really, really liquidy. So it's, instead of like really clumpy. So I break up the white a lot. Some people don't, some people... But we're dealing with like liquid eggs here. Baby duck, let it go into Peking duck, yes. Peking duck would be the best. They're not fertilized or anything. Wait, these eggs? No, these eggs aren't, but that's the thing is like, unless but big, no, yeah. So, so the chick called Albert, like the channel, I guess what happened was the guy was just like, I'm gonna try and hatch some quail eggs, and apparently one of them was fertilized because he got a chick from the eggs. I mean, eggs aren't fertilized. Chicken's gonna lay them anyways. Store eggs aren't fertilized. But he's like in Germany or something like that. He's like elsewhere. But the fact is like he went to the store, was just like, hey, I'm gonna do this experiment. And apparently one of the eggs was like, oh yeah, there's life in them. And I'm just like, huh? Should we make an extra Tamagoyaki? You said quail eggs. That's far different. I know. But I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's done chicken eggs too, okay? Anyways, you break it up, make it really liquidy. Alright. I did that experiment when I was a child. Yeah, right? Alright. I mean, blue would make me feel... Yeah, okay. Did I miss anything? Anyways, Muffin, you have the right of it to make your rice the day of, the morning of. And that way, by lunchtime, like, your rice is still pretty good. Typically, when packing bento, you want all of your items to kind of be not really chilled, but like kind of cooled down enough so that way you can pack them and not risk food, like health and food safety. But they also have little pieces of like they're plastic that like suck in like the bad chemicals of that, like to rot foods. I'm my brain's like to prevent like mold and everything like that from developing, or to like, I don't know, it's supposed to work. It's one of those things. Okay, so here we are. We're going to continue on. I add a little bit of dashi in, the little dashi granules. A little bit of dashi granules. Maybe about a teaspoon. For 3 eggs, about a teaspoon. Where is my meeting? Okay. I like it on the sweet side, so I'll typically use meeting instead of like sake, but do meeting. So a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. So like we're literally doing like a teaspoon of each. A little bit of splash. Okay, and then a splash of shoyu. If you really want it a little bit sweeter, you can add oh wait, you can add sugar. I used to add sugar to my tamagoyaki. So like just a little tiny bit. Half a teaspoon? I still do come sometimes. You know. Not too much. I'm not sure quail are kept the same as chicken egg factories. Probably all wild caught gathered. I don't think they're all wild caught gathered, but like they're definitely quail farms, and they're definitely probably a little bit more ethical in a way than chicken eggs are. If you get the true free-range chicken, there's a small chance it's fertilized, but it won't develop because it's refrigerated. Yeah. But see, that's the fun thing about like watching the chick called Albert, because you get to watch like all his techniques about how to deal with fertilizers. Okay, so obviously you can't taste it. The thing about tamagoyaki is that you do kind of like have to experiment a lot with what your flavors you like. I think today I put in a little bit of I put in the sugar, so I may want to actually push the put a little bit more shoyu in. Oh, soy sauce. I want a little bit more because I added the extra sugar. And remember, everyone does it a little bit different. We're gonna let that about. If you want a smoother egg, you can strain it, but I'm not restaurant quality, so I like it slightly sweet with a bit of seaweed. You could do that too. You can also mix other things in. I've seen people mix in vegetables, so we could make one more with vegetables. I think we should do that. I have frozen minced vegetables. So we have like these like minced, like very, very minced veggies, where this one's broccoli, and then this one's like pepper, carrots, and onion. So we'll just get a little bit of that. Take those out. And we'll make 2 tamagoyakis today, one with vegetables and one regular. But, oh, the vegetables, both is good. Yeah. I will always say, like, it's good to have frozen vegetables in your freezer because you never know when you might need them. But do remember, if you add a filling like this, I know. If you add a filling like this, you're going to have it a lot thicker. Okay? Just set it over here. Maybe we can melt them down because they are frozen. Okay, so I'm going to spread the oil a little bit. I use typically rolled up paper towel. Dried beans, also very good to have. Yeah, I have some edamame too. We could do an edamame one. 3 may be too much. I do have some frozen edamame in here somewhere underneath everything. Bring back Elden bean. You have to ask Elden bean what kind of bean they are. Frozen veggies on dry beans also always, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, the dry beans, yeah. So you're gonna take this. I make sure like there's plenty of oil in here so that way like I don't have to do too many passes. But you want to make sure your sides are oiled up, you're greased up, because you are going to be building something that fills to the top of the pan. Okay? Alright. Let me grab this. Okay? Alright, so this should be plenty warm, hot. And as you saw earlier, like, I heated up the pan, moved it to the side. So we're gonna do that one more time. We're gonna heat up our pan. We're gonna do like a low medium heat. Heat it up. Technically, you put it on a towel to cool it down. But I just move it to the side. Bring it down to a low heat. And then do this. Okay. You want the insides kind of scrambled, so oopsies, we got a hole in. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to start flipping it over. It's okay. This is the center. It's fine if you mess up. Okay? I have to go like this because I just like doing it this way better. Okay? These little bits over here into the egg. Go into the egg! Okay? And you should have like pretty good. Okay, at this point, maybe you need to like grease it up a little bit more, make sure it's fine. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil because I don't trust myself. I definitely do not trust myself with these things. Speaking of RW event, we had 5 bar groups randomly show up, so we have music too. Ooh, nice. Oh, the PvP? Hi Pocky, welcome. How are you doing today? Can someone check on Cav for me, please? You also want oil underneath here. So you want your oil underneath. One of the reasons you do a low temperature is so that it's a little bit easier to control. All right. Okay. Add more egg. A little bit more. You're gonna make sure you put it underneath because you want to make sure you're making like one long continuous roll. If you need to, like the pan is cooled down, so bring it up just a little bit and then bring it back down. Okay. Make sure you swirl it around and then flip it. Okay. this one's turning out really, really nice. Oh, how goes the cooking? We're making tamagoyaki. We just made some, we made a, what is it called? Hojicha Boba milk tea earlier. So we're gonna eat that with our tamagoyaki. We're making 2. Okay, so, I will say, if you guys cannot use chopsticks, the cooking chopsticks, it's okay to use the spatula because it is hard. Yes, very hard. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat back up a little bit. Okay, and your last batch. So pour in your egg. Okay, I was just wondering how you were doing, Cav. Just wanted to check on you. Okay, and any bubbles. So I've learned that any bubbles you get, pop them. So if you have the heat too high and you start developing bubbles, just pop them, get them out of there. You can kind of scramble the egg a little bit in here. Oh, I see bubble. You don't want a bubble in your egg. Because a bubble in your egg means you won't have as smooth of an egg. Your egg won't be smooth. Alright, let's roll this. Alright, so I did turn the heat up a bit. It's not... This is okay, but... Not the best layered egg so far, but there's a reason for that. Don't worry. Practice. Practice always makes perfect. And then you just fold it over one more time. If you keep the temperature low, you can keep it kind of like not so burnt or toasted. Oops. Okay. Let's get out a cutting board. Dustin! I think Dustin's hungry and Dustin would like some tamagoyaki. Huh? Not too long ago. はい、みんな乾杯しましょう。3、2、1、乾杯! Oh wait, Cav should be finishing up here pretty soon, I think. Okay, so basically it's done at this point, and you roll it out. Beep. Look at that. Nice and golden brown. And you just roll, 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 roll. And shape it. So here's the part that people don't know, is that you shape it afterwards. So if you want it kind of like more oblong or like into a heart shape, or you can't really do a heart shape, but if you want it more of a circle or block, you would like obviously put it into a mold. Anyways, so that's done. And you just let it cool in the paper towel. Okay, Gav, did you finish up braids? That's what I was asking. All right, so next we're going to do our vegetable. You did, yes? Are you still streaming? We're going to do our vegetable tamagoyaki. And then after we do the second tamagoyaki, we're going to put together a Hojicha Boba milk tea, eat a little bit. Oh wait, that's right, you didn't stream today. I forgot. Do you want to join me on stream? Just use body today. I think everyone is also going to like dinner, but it's okay. Okay. The fire is off. Okay. You can chill here? Okay. Dustin! Stop it! I think Kuro fell asleep. So Kuro is napping. I was gonna say we can grab Kuro for MSQ time, but no worries. Dustin's hungry. I've been in the kitchen for far too long. Nope, Kuro's still here. Uh-oh. I must take up the mantle once again. That's only because BK is asleep. BK also has a day off today, so. And Cookie's in the air. Cav is relaxing. Because Cav is sick. No. Cav. Kuro is saying hi. Also, Kuro, how are you feeling? Did you take a nap or did you rest at all? Okay. So again, 3 eggs, about a teaspoon of dashi. Oopsies. Maybe too much. I'm gonna do this one definitely a little bit more sweet, on the sweeter side, because I have vegetables in here. Yeah. Right now I was dozing off but didn't fall asleep. That's fair. That's fair, that's fair. Are you making tri-tip or what are you making? Yeah, I think everyone ran off to go make food as well. I'll make sure they eat. Okay, so now that we have our vegetables, like... Did I add edamame? I mean, the edamame would definitely be a surprise in here. Gotta break up these whites. Break up these whites. You about to road tri-tip? And how long is your tri-tip gonna take? Genuine question, by the way. Did I start taking my father's recipes, by the way? I should start taking my father's recipes, right? Okay. Break them up, break them up. All right, dump in all of your vegetables. We might have to season this one a little bit more because we don't have any salt on the veggies. But if you're okay with that, by all means, season it to your own preference. I think that's the one thing about Tamagoyaki is that like preferences can be different for everyone. So like you just have to experiment with it. I think I might add in a little bit more broccoli. Actually, we could do the edamame. Let's do the edamame. That is not my edamame. Where's my edamame? Where is my edamame? So I'll definitely have to season everything a little bit more. A small 2 pounds, so it's about 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That sounds good. Come over and cook for me, Kuro. I don't want to cook anymore. Actually, no, I can't demand Kuro. I can't ask Kuro that because Kuro is whoopsies. Kuro is not a mod, so, or maybe I can because Kuro is not a mod. What if we had a hold a potluck? That would be fine. I'd be down for a potluck. Alright, let me get the pan ready for the next one. And I think that's one of the nice things about, like... Oof. With the, whatchamacall, with these Tamagoyakis. You can use up the leftover oil pretty easily. Alright, edamame is ready. You essentially just don't want your vegetables to be like one super frozen. So it's a little bit easier to cook. Let's see if we had Vera over again. She could demand... Wait, why can Vera demand you cooking? Why does Vera get to demand you to cook? I'm curious. You've opened up. Wait, what is it again? Pandora's box. You've opened up Pandora's box. Explain. I demanded because I'm a mod for that. Oh, that's true. You do mod for her. Oh. We don't want that. Okay, so I just spilled some oil, meaning we gotta clean up first before we continue on. Because I am not about to have grease fire here. No, thank you. No, thank you. No fires, please. Hi. I may have not grabbed that properly. Okay, how are we doing on the pan? We should be okay. I dislike these Airbnb knives. I miss my cutlery and cookware. You know what? I don't blame you. An Airbnb is never prepared. Let's be real. When is an Airbnb ever prepared for people who cook? any place that's not your home ready for people to cook. All right. Back to the tamagoyaki. So you're pouring it in 3 parts, remember that. And 3 parts, make sure you pour your oil and coat the sides because you are building something upwards. You're not building like spreading outwards. So just like running it along the bottom will not help you. You need to make sure the oil is pushed up. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, no. Oil is technically ready. However, we're gonna take this off. Turn the fire to low. Move it back. And then start. Okay. I've never tried this one before, so I'm gonna have fun trying to flip it later. I don't think we heated up the pan high enough. And we might have to let this one sit a little bit longer since it is a lot waterier, like has more water content because of the vegetables. The vegetables were frozen. So things to keep in mind. Oh. It kind of worked. We kind of got it. Try to keep everything together. Fine. You can roll sausages and cheese into this too, by the way. Yeah, I flipped it a little too early, so it's not happy, but we're gonna try and get it to flip. Try and flip it again. There we go. Okay. Should be fine. Dustin! Fine, I'm dehydrated. Hai, mina kanpai shimashou. 3, 2, 1, kanpai! Alright, next batch. Mix, 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 mix. Pour it in. Okay. Again, don't be afraid to kind of jiggle it a little bit. Scramble it. You want to make sure it's mostly cooked. The whole point of it being runny on the inside or on top is so that it adheres to like the next layer. So that way you can get your like layers to build nicely, if that makes sense. Right? Okay, this is looking pretty nice. We're gonna roll it back over this way. Heat back this way. Does anyone have a Tamagoyaki pan? Like, that's one of the biggest things that I'm hear, like, people being like, oh, I don't have the pan for Tamagoyaki. And I'm just like, oh, I mean, they're pretty easy to get now, I want to say. Alright, we might have to make this one into a 4-layer ass. Because we have so much edamame here. But we'll see. Okay, no, we can probably do it all. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. We want this. We want... Alright. We're gonna flip. It's gonna be big. Whoopsies. Oops. We definitely didn't let the egg finish cooking on part of it. So, we need to kind of gentle. As you can see, it's kind of rising over the edge. You can't see, actually. It's kind of rising over the edge, though. See? Here. So it's really big. This one is so much bigger than the other one. I did, but I forgot it in the move. No, Curl! Pretty sure I don't have a proper cookware for most things. I have a classic cast iron pan, a couple non-stick pans with more curved sides, and one too large wok pan that doesn't work well with my glass top stove. You can't use a wok with a glass top stove, Crypto. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What's that supposed to mean? Alright, so maybe use less vegetables if you want a vegetable. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, moi. If you want a vegetable tamagoyaki, I'm gonna just make sure everything is cooked all the way through. Smash, smash, smash. But your vegetable tamagoyaki should be done. Yeah, I kind of bought the entire cookware set from Hexclad and a full set of Damascus knives from Folded Steel. I wish I went with steel. Wait. What happened? What happened? What did you wish you went with steel? Uneven heating because it's not gas flame. The wok's contact area isn't as large as the size of the hotspot on the stove. I'm so sorry, Crypto. Yeah, you're gonna struggle with that. That's a big struggle bus. Alright, so this one should be done. As you can see, it's very big compared to our much smaller regular tamagoyaki, which our other tamagoyaki is basically almost chilled. Cooled down, I guess I should say. So we're gonna roll this one out. And roll this one over. Oh, steel pans? Oh, that's fair. I'll try and shape this one out, but this one has like, it has more girth to it. Look at this. See, if you want to look from the side, this one's still really hard, so I'm gonna be really careful. You can see how thick they are compared to each other. Alright, you guys got your Tamagoyaki. It's time for me to get my boba. This is my breakfast. Why is my breakfast taking so long? Why is my breakfast at 10:19 right now? This means they don't make fried rice or things too big for the cast out. That's fair. Like, who said they wanted boba in the morning? Lynn. Girl. Who wanted boba? Who wanted the boba? It's okay. You guys can have the boba. Consider it a treat. Everyone who wanted the boba can have the boba as a treat. The boba will be here for you. I'm just gonna do a quick hour stream. Boba. It's fine. Today was definitely a convince me to make a thing. And it's really not hard to convince me to make certain things. Oh! Jonathan, welcome! Enjoy your London fog. I'm gonna get the onions and jalapenos and other veggies on. Okay, Carol, enjoy your lurk. Welcome in, Jonathan. Long time no see. Oh my gosh. Water already? Immediately? Damn. Convince you not to make scones. It's actually now, it turned into convince me not to make boba. So I made boba tea. We're gonna have it shortly. Because I just finished the Tamagoyaki. So Tamagoyaki is now done. I gotta clean up a little bit on this. This is dirty. The workplace is dirty right now. Give me one moment. Can't deal with this. It's really dirty. It's super dirty. Okay. A little bit better now. It turned into convince me. Tamagoyaki, nice! But what if also scones now? No, Mayu, that's too much food. I have mini one. I have croissants. We have the croissants. Hello, Mayu, welcome. Welcome in, lovely. I need to write back to you. Can you make bacon and eggs? No proper bacon and eggs, sadly. Wait, we already made the eggs. What are you talking about? Eggs are already done. Eggs are right here. They're wrapped up. We're gonna cut into them pretty soon. But first, everyone grab your waters. Hi, Mina, kanpai shimashou. Sani, ichi, kanpai. I'm gonna go to Costco for that American bacon. Costco has American bacon. Also, I think we're in the middle of ad break and I did not look over and check and see. Is everyone back? I have had 2 mods working, but I think my mods are disappeared. They have disappeared into the aether. Do Japanese eat rice for breakfast? It depends. They eat rice, bread, like toast, pan. So it could be a variety of things. It really depends on what they want to eat for breakfast and if they have breakfast at all. Typically, I pick up a bread from the from the kombini. I don't know. If anyone else wants to chime in from Japan, what they eat for breakfast, they are more than welcome to. This is our Tamagoyaki. You guys want to see closer? Close up. We broke our other camera, so we can't give you guys a close up, but I don't think this one autofocuses as well as the other. But golden on all sides. Lol, eating breakfast. Mine is right now is coffee. Yeah, typically, what is breakfast as a working adult? I have a day off today, so everyone gets a morning cooking stream. That's what you're getting. That's what you get. You get a morning cooking stream. Yes. All right, so we're gonna put together our Hojicha Boba milk tea. I'm gonna slice up my Tamagoyaki. We're gonna plate it and get everything ready for a nice, pretty picture. Okay? And yum, Tamagoyaki. I'm gonna need Tamagoyaki if it ain't too sweet. It depends. Like I was just talking about earlier about of how people can customize their Tamagoyaki, whether they want it a little bit more sweet. I personally prefer it a little bit more on the sweet side. But again, you can do it the savory side. I usually put in dashi, mirin, and soy sauce. You can change any of those combinations. Typically, I use about a teaspoon of each. You guys have been getting the recipes today, by the way. Like you guys, everyone here has gotten my recipe for my Hojicha Boba milk tea that I actually do have if you guys redeem like a drink, like your daily drink. It's sweet, but it can be less so, yeah. Like you can adjust it. We have this one here where it has vegetables in it. So you know, you can have vegetables in your Tamagoyaki too. I'm just gonna slice my Tamagoyaki, turn it to the side. So we're gonna check the ends. Look at that. Look at the folds in here that we're getting. Look. You see it? See it? Is it going to... Maybe the camera will adjust? I don't know. You see? Come on, camera. Work with me. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Yeah. This one's a very lightly sweetened. I scratched my dumb nose right after cutting jalapenos. No, girl! Girl! Get the milk! Oopsies. I missed a slice. Should I be eating this much egg? No. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. The hole in that one. So we're gonna pick out the best slices. This. Oh, got a heart. I love sea animals. I love little sea critters. Got a heart Tamagoyaki. I'm sharing my Tamagoyaki with people, so you know, that'd be nice sometimes. Let's open up the vegetable Tamagoyaki. Oh my god, heart Tamagoyaki, yeah! One of these days I'm gonna do bento, and everyone's gonna get the heart Tamagoyaki. So the vegetable Tamagoyaki, like you want to make sure you have a sharp knife, or one's gonna have like a lot of things coming out of it. Because we did put edamame in. See? Edamame. Much more savory. This is not the sharpest knife, and I should be using my sharper knife. But I'm not using my sharper knife. Not the best piece. We'll use this piece. And we'll use this piece right here. No, we won't. We'll use this piece right here. Put it like this. There you go. So in this other Tamagoyaki, we have carrots, piman. We have like a piman mince, and edamame as well as onion. So I flavored it a little bit more because of the vegetables were not flavored at all. No salt. Added a little pinch more of everything. All of my seasonings. Dashi meat and soy sauce. You can, I think, I don't know what the typical ingredients are, but I found that flavor combination is my favorite. So if you guys find a recipe for Tamagoyaki, go ahead and use it and then modify it to your heart's content. I always say make it normally first and then enjoy it however you please after. You know, as a country with the second highest soybean production, it's hard to find edamame. I'm not surprised because they often use soybeans in other things. Isn't like that? We love plating. Wait, what? The plating that almost never happens, by the way. We got some wiener croissants or croissant wiener. Okay, I've been doing that all day. I'm so sorry. First time for everything. Okay. And then let's get our boba milk tea. We made boba. Mayu, we made boba. Croissant. Croissant. Lynn already got me, Lynn already got a clip of me saying croissant earlier. Oh my god, I should stop. Make me stop. Have any frozen ones in my grocery? You should. Because again, like, frozen vegetables are a godsend. Alright, so everyone wanted the boba milk tea. Lynn better come back. Because we're having the boba. Poisson tea. Like, I made boba because everyone was just like, boba milk tea, boba, boba. I'm just like, oh, okay. Also, we don't have any boba straws. I'm sorry. We don't. Whoops. Anyways. Straws. I don't think we do, at least. Definitely don't. No boba straws. It's fine. This is fine. Okay. We do ice. Also, I don't know which of my mods is around, but can we give a shout out to Vera and Mayu, please? They are both wonderful, talented streamers who are very passionate about their own things. Vera loves art. So does Mayu, actually. They both love art. And Mayu loves Sonic, particularly Shadow. The Sonic franchise and particularly Shadow. Sorry, Mayu, I'm calling you out right now. Vera loves Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you, Cav. Dustin not doing what I asked. Dustin not working. Hey, Mina kanpai shimashou. 3、2、1、乾杯! It's okay. Dustin's been working. Dustin, I think, is the longest working mod. And then it goes BK. By the way, you'll want to keep this information because it's going to come up later. You want the lore. Okay, depending on your taste, you can have like the milk alternative soy milk, which is what I'm using. Thank you, Cav, so much, and Dustin, thank you for the water redemption. Gotta thank you both for different things. But please go check both of them out. They're friends of the cafe, and I appreciate them a lot for visiting. Also, Cav, you can go ahead and give yourself a shout out because you are a hardworking mod. And Cav's gonna say no. Okay, so we're gonna do half our milk, half our tea. And remember, this tea is a very concentrated tea. Very concentrated. Okay. So there you go. We have our Tamagoyaki with our mini one wiener, croissant wiener, and Hojicha Boba milk tea, which has been waiting around for a while. I'm so sorry. Anyone who's just like, this is what I came for. I'm like, actually, no, we came here for breakfast. Let me get a picture. I'll post it up in the Discord, and then we'll be finishing up. You guys wanted to watch me eat this? What are you talking about? Got the boba milk keys. Got the everythings. Actually, we don't need this anymore, so it's going away. This too. Remember, there's a heart here because I love you guys so much. The heart Tamagoyaki. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna eat everything in front of you guys now. Bye! Oh, hello. Alright, what do we want first? I'm gonna mix up my boba milk tea. Whoopsies. I spilled the syrup. You can't waste good sugar here. I'm the only one who's going to be drinking this today, so it's fine. Oh, good. So I really like using the kurosato. Mine, blanking, whatever the head I use, I guess. From the Okinawan sugar, god, my unrefined sugar, because it has a different taste as compared to brown sugar. But if you guys can't get the kurosato, then it's fine. Right. Hai, itadakimasu. No worries. Please have your work meeting here. I'm gonna feed you guys. This is so good. And vegetables are so good for you. I should not be talking with my mouth full because that's what happens. The food goes down the wrong hole. How is Sonic Racing, Mayu? I've seen really, really good things about it. Or I've heard really good things about it. People have been really enjoying it, and I'm glad to hear that. Here, regular Tamagoyaki. AKL's been playing it too. Mikhail's been raving about it. It's so good. Maybe I'll have to pick it up after Katamari. Katamari's been kind of like on my do list, but such a healthy breakfast. You guys gave me boba milk tea and gave me tamagoyaki and croissant. I paid for like 50 plus hours, but count actual full release and open network test. Croissant where? We went with the wiener croissants because you weren't here, Pearl. Croissant. Okay, stop it. Stop making me say it like that. Croissant. Croissant. Oh, Mr. Kwong. Special croissant. Here. Here's your darn croissant. Have your croissant. Croissant. There you go. That's the last one. That is literally the last one. I'm not going to do it again. Time to break my heart. When I learned how to do the tamagoyaki hearts, I'm just like, that's it. This is the only way I'm serving tamagoyaki in my obento. My needs breakfast. Don't make scones. Physicists use them to explain electron clouds. I do love queso. I had some juice, so I got some calories in, rushing in and being like, oh no, how have I been? Felix, how have you been? I've been doing okay. I've been doing good. I'm alive. I'm glad you were able to get some calories in, Mayu, because it's super important that you start your stomach in the morning. I'm gonna grab a chair if I'm gonna be eating this much. So that way you have like your activity, your brain activity and everything starts getting ready to go. I guess Felix, the biggest update is that I kind of hurt my knees, so I shouldn't be standing as much as I do. And so I'm grabbing a chair now. I'm good, a bit scared because you're working your way through just your discomfort with artistic projects. That's exciting though. You just gotta push through. I believe in you. Got an airbrush so I can enjoy the gadget while working on it. Just made a ton of pizzas at my buddy's place. So vibing now? You need to be kinder to your legs, huh? I know. And it was all going pretty fine, and I was like kind of on the path to recovery until like work was just like, hey, we need you to kind of go to all these places. And then it just like went massively downhill. So it was kind of out of my control. Yeah, that I don't know if like you caught any of it, Mayu, but like we were, I was, my work, like I was starting to feel some knee pain, and I was just like, okay, well maybe it's not too bad, because like I was icing my knees at night and taking like Tylenol, I think is what we had, and things were fine. But then my work picked up, the work schedule picked up, and they were having me go different places and carrying a lot more equipment. So like it just like all of a sudden one of the days I just had pain through my knees, and I was just like, I can't keep going like this. So I went to the doctor. We did the x-ray and MRI. There's nothing showing up. It's just going to be chronic pain probably until, or like it may be chronic pain, it may not be, maybe acute pain, but we basically, like, she basically told me like you just need to rest. Yeah, you shouldn't need to ice your knees every night. Yeah, I know, but like it was on the mend, but the icing did help with keeping everything down. I mean, all of what I do during work, and then also with my kitchen streams, how long I stand on my feet, it can be pretty lengthy. So I've learned my lesson, and I'm sitting down at the end of streams as I eat everything. But if you've seen, like, if you realize that I've done a little bit more video game streams, that's the reason why. Like, my cooking streams haven't been as frequent. I try to keep them up on every Wednesday, but also I've been busy with a lot of people coming into Japan. And I want to spend time with people when they come by. Plus, just being social butterfly is typically me. I have finished the Tamagoyaki. I'm gonna eat some of this boba. We could have, we probably could have boiled the boba a little bit longer, but I like my boba a little bit denser. I like it to have some bite to it. Some chew. I like it. Boil your boba for a full hour, kids. It'll turn out better that way. Anyways, I don't add any other sweeteners other than the honey syrup from the boba into my honey boba, my Hojicha Boba milk tea. But if you guys do ever need any other sweetener, the syrup from this, it works pretty well. All right. We are basically done. We've reached the end of our Nami Nom time. I'm going to take a picture of, where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm gonna take one last picture of the Tamagoyaki. But I think it is time for us to close up shop and send everyone else elsewhere. Hold on. Gotta get this nice picture of the cross sections and everything. Come on. Bus is real. Bus is real. No, already? Girl, I got other things to do. What do you mean? Now get my drink. Felix, enjoy your matcha. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. That's usually how long my cooking streams go though. You know this. It's very rare that like any of NA gets to see my cooking streams because have a good JV, thank you. I'm going to be capturing Kuro and we're going to be going through MSQ. Kuro is just saying no already because that Kuro knows that means I'm going to be grabbing Kuro to do MSQ. I will take care of my niece. Thank you, Felix. Dustin! Stop! Alright, everyone, grab your waters. Hai, minna, kanpai shimashou. 3, 2, 1, kanpai! But I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday, wonderful weekend, and your Monday is quick and easy and painless because I know going back to work is one of the hardest things to do. Okay, as soon as I'm done cooking, I will hop on. That is fine. I need a little bit of time to do some other things. But I appreciate everyone coming by today. So this is for all the NA folk who are finished with their day. 今日はお疲れ様でした。明日も頑張りましょう。So thank you so much for today. And oh my goodness, hold on. We gotta snooze that ad. Oh snap, I can't snooze the ad. I did not snooze the ad in time. I did snooze the ad in time. I did not snooze the ad in time. What did we do? Did we not? We snoozed the ad in time. We did not. We did snooze the ad in time. Okay, we made it work. Take care, Aoi. Thanks for the breakfast stream. Of course. Back to work. I haven't stopped. That's true. Quick cut stream and run. Okay, let's see who we have available today. Who is on? Ah, Luna! Welcome! We just finished. We just finished. Hi, Luna. Hi, you've just been lurking? Oh, thank you for the lurk. I hope you got to see all of the yummy food. Alright, let's see if a friend is on. Wait, okay, I'm gonna take you guys. Oh no, okay. Do you guys want Pokemon? Okay. If you guys can guess who these streamers are, if you can guess one of the following streamers, I will take you there. Okay, with like really bad titles. Or like I am like describing their channels really badly. Usually Cooks is not cooking at the moment. Pokemon cooking but staring at Brownie, or just Chaos Demon Overlord. Actually, cute Chaos Demon Overlord. Alright, you know what? Kuro guessed correctly. Cupcake Ducks was one of them. Pokemon. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys to my friend Cupcake Dex. She is a Pokemon, well, she is a baker who is inspired by the world of Pokemon and will create Pokemon-themed desserts. Lovely person. As soon as you said Pokemon and cupcakes, I said brownies. I said brownies, okay? She is a lovely, lovely person. She's making a fridge rotom cake for Pokeween, which is Pokemon Halloween. She just got started about 40 minutes ago. So she should be on. Apparently, you can get a tarot reading. If you subscribe to her, you can get a Pokemon card tarot reading. That's interesting. Maybe we should get a reading. What do you guys think? Maybe I can gift you. But we'll see. The other two, the honorable mentions were Tabetai cooking and Eiko eating some sort of pre-packaged meat. I am concerned, but maybe I'll poke my head in there as well and be like, Dunsparce, my beloved. Oh my god, I think she has done a Dunsparce something. So just to let everyone know, Cupcake does run her stream in slow mode. So it will take a little bit of time for her to read your chat, but she is a lovely person. We met in person and we got a Kirby from the Crane Game Machines. It was a lot of fun. Alright everyone, thank you so much for today. I appreciate it so much. We've had some lovely, lovely streamers in chat, so if you can check everyone out at some point. Anyone who stops by, just kind of click their name, check and see if they are... Sheepy, woo! Hi Sheepy! Welcome! We're gonna close up the cafe and send everyone over to Pokemon Dex. Luna is also another... News again. News the ad. We're gonna go over to Cupcake Dex, and I am getting distracted. Okay. Alright, everyone. Well, one day I will have a surprise one. What do you mean you'll have a surprise one? Surprise what? Surprise what? Oh, actually, this is turning out really cute. Oh my god. Cupcake? Dex? Dex? Wait, with Dex, what are you doing? Dex, what are you doing? Alright, let's go find out what Dex is doing because, I am concerned. I am concerned. Send us to go see the cupcakes. Okay, okay. Alright, here's your raid message, and right as soon as I cut to the end screen, I'm going to start the raid. So copy and paste that message and wish her a good luck. Alright, everyone. I will see you guys all later. Bye bye.